Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's our class is about oogenesis in humans. The term oogenesis is from Greek words oon and genesis. Oon in Greek means egg and genesis means production. Oogenesis is a discontinuous process and is the most typical and complex process as compared to spermatogenesis. While spermatogenesis it takes place rightly from the age of puberty, but oogenesis it starts from very beginning, right from the gestation period, rather we can say the embryonic development. Now what oogenesis is, it is the process of formation of functional haploid ova from the diploid germinal cells in the ovary or the female gonad, or we can say oogenesis is the process of formation of a mature female gamete or ovum in the ovaries or female gonads. Process of oogenesis, it consists of three phases, and the three phases include the multiplication phase, the growth phase, and the maturation phase. Maturation phase, the multiplication phase, this is the first phase, second phase is the growth phase, and third phase is the maturation phase. Multiplication phase, during the fetal development, certain cells in the germinal epithelium of the ovary of the fetus are larger than others. These cells divide by mitosis, forming a couple of million egg mother cells or oogonia in each ovary of the fetus. No more oogonia are formed or added after birth. The oogonia multiply by mitotic divisions, forming the primary oocyte. During growth phase, this is a very large phase of primary oocyte and may extend up to many years. Oogonium grows into a large primary oocyte, and each oocyte then gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells forming primary follicles. Actually, during the first month of gestation period, that means 1 month old ovary, fetal ovary I can say, there are around 700 primary follicles. These primary follicles multiply and proliferate, and in the second month, that is the fetal development, in the second month, there are around 6 lakh primary follicles. And this multiplication and proliferation keeps going on. And in the fifth month, there are about 7 million primary follicles in the fetal ovary. After fifth month, these primary follicles undergo atresia. That means they degenerate. That means we can say a large number of these follicles degenerate during the period from birth to puberty. At birth, there are around some 2 million primary follicles. But these follicles again regenerate, and at birth some 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles are left in each ovary. The fluid filled cavity of the follicle is called antrum. Then there is the maturation phase. During this phase, each primary oocyte undergoes two maturation divisions: first meiotic division and second meiotic division. In the first meiotic division, the primary oocyte divides into two very unequal haploid daughter cells, a large secondary oocyte and a very small first polar body or polocyte. That means during first meiotic division, a large secondary oocyte and a first polar body are formed. In the second meiotic division, the first polar body may divide to form two second polar bodies. The secondary oocyte again divides into unequal daughter cells, a large otid, and a very small second polar body. The otid or otid, it grows into a functional haploid ovum. Thus, from one oogonium, one ovum, and three polar bodies are formed. The ovum is the actual female gamete. The polar bodies don't have any role, or we can say the polar bodies have no part or no role in reproduction and hence degenerate soon. The ovum is released from the ovary in the secondary oocyte stage. The maturation of secondary oocyte is completed in the oviduct, that is the fallopian tube, after the sperm has entered the secondary oocyte for fertilization. Ovum or otid. Ovum is from Latin. Ovum in Latin means egg. Ovum is a non-motile female gamete. It is rounded or spherical in shape. It is non-calidoic or calidoic, that means it is without shell, and alicythal. Alicythal means that is without yolk. The ovum is about 100 micrometers in diameter. The ovum, it is covered by plasma lemma or oolemma. The cytoplasm of ovum is called ooplasm. It contains large nucleus termed as germinal vesicle. Nucleus contains a prominent nucleolus. No centrioles are there in the ovum. Ovum has two coverings, a non-cellular zona pellucida or zona pellucida and a multicellular corona radiata. Zona pellucida is the thick glycoprotein-rich covering secreted by the joint activity of secondary oocyte and inner follicular cells. Corona radiata is part of granulosa cells which remains around the ovum at the time of ovulation. Corona radiata is formed of radially elongated cells. The site of ovum which extrudes polar bodies is termed as the animal pole, while as the opposite side is called vegetal pole. Human ova loses its ability to be fertilized about 24 hours after ovulation. In humans, ovum is released from the ovary as secondary oocyte. This was about oogenesis and ovum. Thanks.